Hey, what's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the Ho train.
What's it matter where Jay is?
I thought he was right there, but no.
We've already had
I look where Jay is, and there's a cat.
maybe Jay's been turned into a cat.
Oh, what was that? Tim and Eric.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. We turning them into tigers.
Yeah.
Hey, folks. Appreciate everybody joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We had a couple of technical difficulties, like we always do. That's the beauty of doing live internet television. But we're here and we're live. And given the circumstances for tonight, you can see the wires run. We had to run some extra wires, make things work. Yeah, Jay, your seat got yanked. We normally, on the program, we like to start things off with a joke. I think given the current situation, I would like to start, if we could please, I'd like to start the show off with something a little more serious tonight.
Really?
I feel there's something that needs to be said tonight,
Okay.
given everything that's going on.
Well, let's hear it.
If you or someone you love have been affected by mesothelioma, a rare malignant form of cancer usually associated with exposure to asbestos, consider calling the law offices of James Sokolov right now. Don't roughhouse my cats. Jay's over here roughhousing cats.
No.
Ah,
He had me on
ah.
my lap and he just jumped right off.
Do we need to get Sarah McLaughlin on the line, Jay? Folks, we hope you've had a fantastic week, and I hope you have an even better weekend right ahead of you. I hope it's been a fantastic start to the weekend. This is the pivot point. Record night is your pivot point for the night, for the weekend. And we've played some great records here tonight, had some good fellowship. Appreciate everybody joining us in chat earlier. Got a lot of folks joining us here live right now. We really appreciate that. Fever's back with us from digging a hole for his relative last week.
Right.
You were physically digging the hole.
No.
I know you said something about a shovel. You sang.
No, I didn't sing. I played guitar.
Dig my grave on a snow white hill. Cover me over with sod. Did you sing that one?
No.
I like that one. I heard that on.
What was the song we did?
945.
No, I heard that on Andy Griffith's show. Good times.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope everybody checked us out last week. Jay was up here, made Jay take a shot and gag on the air. Tonight we played some great records. We'll talk about that a little bit coming on. Hopefully we got a marbles game coming up. Had to do a marbles update, so
What's that mean?
well, it's updating right now, so hopefully it should be good by the
You got
time
some new fields to play in?
Well, we'll let everybody vote. I mean, I like that one Michael Cron voted on last week. That track we ran.
47?
Short one.
I think it's 49. So I was,
25.
No.
68 this week.
Jay. So we got a little bit of that coming up. We'll talk about the great records we played. So to speak, we're going to start with a soda that next week we're going to do a blind taste test on.
I believe so.
Okay. Chip chat, what are we doing tonight?
I brought back a lot of chips for my trails.
Okay.
And we're going to start off with one of our favorites.
An old favorite.
An old favorite brand from the show, because there's a story to tell.
There's always a story to tell with this particular brand. If you guys
There
know,
is.
you'll know. And then for dig of the week, Steve, what kind of digs do you have without giving too much away? What kind of stuff did you pick this up on your road or
No,
around
I went
here?
to Underdog yesterday. I saw he had posted a bunch of dollar records. There were a bunch of R&B dollar records. I was like, I got to get over there. And I got over there, and I'd say probably almost all the good ones were gone.
Oh,
Because somebody came in and got like two. He said two guys came in and got like 20 or 30 of them.
Zonk Man, was that you?
So there were some pretty decent ones over there. I didn't get to see what they were, but I saw
Yeah.
a couple. But I did find $4 records that I love every one of them. I listened to them all, and I was like, these are awesome, and they're only $1, and it's unbelievable. And
Nice.
I also bought a new reissue. That's something that I don't know if Jay likes it or not, but it's a classic.
I actually visited one of our local record stores that
It's
we.
the latest Animal Collective.
Christoph, that's right up your buddy Hoyle.
Not. It's not.
No. I actually visited one of our record stores around this area that we don't visit as much as we probably should. And I'm going to make this claim later that it's the hidden gem of record stores in this area that we don't go to near enough. And every time I walk in there, I'm like, what the fuck? And
It's your friend's place.
yeah.
Yeah.
I found some stuff there this week for good prices, good conversation with my man, and came out with even better deals on stuff that I'm really excited to share with everybody. So that's coming up for Dig of the Week. But before we get into that, get everything set up here.
Corky. No,
Corky,
Corky's getting back there.
Corky, where's he going?
He's already
He's already back behind
he's
you.
back with you, man.
Oh, there he goes.
The biggest news this week, folks, and this is this blindsided me. Thanks to both Shane the Mod and Scotty Stricknon in the Discord for hipping me to the fact that there is going to be a new Mr. Bungle record coming out later this fall. I mean, I want to throw the breaking news graphic up, but I don't want to because it was
They
yesterday.
basically went back and they remade that thrash demo.
Which is crazy because
Not Mr. Bungle, is it?
it is. Mr. Bungle's got a brand new record.
Scott Ian and
Yeah.
the drummer from.
Now here you can see most of this is all sold out. The CD's still there. All the pre-order vinyl is sold out. There's some masks, some merch. A lot of this stuff is already sold out. And I kind of slept on it, of course, like I do everything. Pissed me off. It's like a 28 bucks. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, that's okay. Like $10 shipping, so it gets into the $40 range. But these records will be $200 in just a few years, guaranteed. And I know this. But even so, we got some storms working outside. Just so you guys know,
Low roll of thunder.
low roll of
Yeah,
thunder.
starting to rain out there. We need it though.
Yeah, exactly, Scotty. I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. But I was busy. I was doing shit.
Yeah,
It's been a-
your grass needs a little rain.
Grass
Jesus
needs to
Christ.
cut.
I hollered at my grass guy and I was like, hey, man, whoa, what's the deal?
Whoa.
But yeah, I need to turn I got the ups power going, Aaron. That's what we need to do here. But anyway, a brand new this Bungle record. What I'm talking about. Back in February, 3 original members of Bungle,
Passed away.
Patton, Trevor Dunn, Trey Spruance, which is the meat and potatoes of Mr. Bungle, reunited to play the '86 demo "Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny," with a short series of shows, which we talked about ad nauseum back in the day. But then they had Scott Ian and Slayer drummer Dave Lombardo come in and join them for this tour. Now that version has got back together and re-recorded this '86 demo, "The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny," in its entirety, plus some new stuff, and that's what's going to be coming out this fall. I actually own this on CD. I've had it for the longest time. The OU818 and Goddamn I Love America, early bungled demo shit. I've got all that, but of course I don't have it on vinyl. So, wow. And I'm interested to see what that will look like or sound like even for music. produced now. Will it be better? Will it be worse? I don't know. And maybe that's why I was a little bit sleepy on pulling the trigger on the record, because
It won't be the same.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll be great, but I do love. I think for me, I mean, I love Bungle. Don't get me wrong, I think some of the allure for some of that early stuff was the rawness. You can feel the raw, young aggression, the not giving a shit, rawness, feeling what it is to be a young band when you're just getting going and you just don't give a shit and you're just putting it all out there. And I think that comes across in those demos, and I wonder if that same type of vibe comes across in this redone 50-year-old man version of this.
What year
And
was
it very 86, I believe. It very well may, but I don't know that it will. You know what I mean?
So it's
But anyway.
OU81A, you said?
No. It's got the Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny.
What's
It's very
OU81A?
OU818 is another demo, and God Damn It, I Love America is another one.
When
But
did that come out?
around that same time,
Van Halen had OU812,
yeah, they're playing off of that.
but that wasn't until 88.
So that's probably
Van
accurate.
Halen stole the idea from you.
But anyway,
So what's that?
thanks for derailing that, Jay. Appreciate that.
Oh, by the way, I just saw
Can't hear you.
a Facebook post.
Yep, Facebook post.
My cousin went and saw Brian Regan tonight.
Oh yeah,
Comedy Zone. Said he was drunk and he bombed.
really?
Yeah.
Brian Regan was drunk and bombed at the Comedy Zone here in Greensboro.
Did you wear a mask?
Maybe he should have wore a mask. Is the
Of
see that?
another comedian.
Oh. The unknown comic put the bag on the head. These Gong Show references do anything for anybody?
Never watched it.
Well,
Speaking of unknown, how about that unknown Henson?
yeah,
What?
I don't want to get into that too much.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Unknown Henson.
Okay.
Maybe he said some
What'd he say?
racist stuff apparently.
Well, he was mad at Dolly Parton for dropping Dixie from Dixie Stampede at her place. 'Cause she owns Dixie Stampede. You know that
Yeah,
place in Myrtle
yeah.
Beach.
She changed the name or
She's
something.
like, it's when you
Some people
realize you did something, you change it and don't be a dumbass. And
Yeah.
he basically said something about her sucking her cock.
Dixie
It was-
Chicks changed
it
their
was
name to the
pretty filthy.
Chicks.
Yeah. So yeah, it's anyway. This is kind of a weird thing. This is right up. I mean, this is right up my alley, and I'm going to share my alley with you guys tonight. Big Brian Eno fan, of course. Here on the show, we play some Brian Eno from time to time. But apparently,
Reno.
in 2018, there was a documentary where Eno did the soundtrack for something I'm very weirdly obsessed with, and that's Dieter Rams. Are you familiar with Dieter Rams?
No.
From yeah.
No.
From,
No.
the Dieter
No,
Rams
Jay.
experience. From the Dieter Rams experience.
Dieter Rams was this designer that was legendary for these minimalist designs of these products. And you guys may
It's
know
like Bauhaus stuff.
no. You guys may know him primarily for designing Braun. Remember the Braun foil shavers?
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
B-R-A-U-N.
I swear to God, I've read an article about the guy.
Braun shavers. But anyway, this documentary, which I didn't realize existed, so I'm gonna have to go seek it out. This documentary explored the life and legacy of pioneering industrial designer Dieter Rams, whose ethos revolved around unobtrusive, long-lasting, environmentally friendly designs.
And Eno's did the soundtrack.
Did the
to that?
soundtrack, which is going to be released with 11 previously unreleased instrumental versions of the shit. But if you're not familiar with Dieter Rams, this is what this cat's shit looks like. Check it out. So he did a lot of like home audio stuff, fucking shavers. I mean, all kinds of stuff. But if you look, like there's like a clock radio. Look at that design. Look at this right here. That's even Braun right there.
Yeah,
Just like the
that's
shaver.
Braun.
These radios. I'm obsessed.
He designed furniture, right? So-
No.
Oh.
I'm obsessed with this design. Look at that radio right there. He did. Look at that. There's a turntable. I know that the reel to reel is what really stands out to me. I love this guy. Coffee pots. No, there is furniture. He did do furniture, Jay. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
But I just love this type of design, and I've been obsessed with this guy for years. And oh, did I not?
God, thank you.
Well, I think every time I hit that, it switches back. That's what happens. When I hit that arrow, it switches everything back. So I have to do this manually. So you guys haven't seen any of that.
Really?
Yeah, because I keep hitting the arrow, and that.
There's
I'm going back to the first one.
there's an annoying hum. What is that coming from?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
There's an ambient. There's a very loud hum. Where's that coming from?
I don't know. Don't derail us. That's the design I'm talking about right there. Very killer stuff, man.
Y'all, wasn't he in Craftwork too?
Kraftwerk? No, he was. He was not in Kraftwerk.
Touch my monkey.
Aaron said all the switching is going to give me a seizure cell. It's funny. I was hitting the arrow.
Seizures.
I was hitting the arrow button to go between the Google image to go to the next image. When I do that, the program OBS that we do the show with is going to the next scene. So it's going back and forth and back and forth. That's why I was doing that. I apologize.
Chasing the classics in the house.
What's up, Brad? Found a sealed Alan Parsons project. Ooh, turn of a friendly card today. Good shit, man. I love that album. I love all that Alan Parsons stuff.
Oh, let's come on, count
There's a place in
The fiance is down at East Carolina. The kid is turning 18 in a couple of days, so she went down there for the birthday this weekend.
Oh, she can
So I'm
drink.
flying bachelor solo for the weekend.
She can drink now.
Yeah. Steve, show your shirt off.
Now it's been hard. I got this in the mail finally. I ordered it weeks ago. It's a really cool Black Lives Matter shirt from Black Sabbath store, and
Not bored.
it was really cool to get something in the mail that the return address said Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty
Right
cool.
back.
That's pretty. So it actually came from Black Sabbath. It wasn't some,
Well, their merch store. It was in Michigan, I think.
but it was like a legit like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ozzy a letter.
They said all the net proceeds go to Black Lives Matter International movement or whatever it is.
Sweet.
So. But it's cool. I mean, it's Masters of Reality. If you're wondering, I'm sure everybody knows what this design is.
Hell yeah.
Which I brought it just in case I was going to throw it on, but it's sitting over there.
Yeah.
We were playing a lot.
we
Of
should,
rock.
yeah.
We were playing a lot of rock. So.
Yeah, we're rock guys.
Okay. We should do a shot or something.
We should. I already got to piss again. Jesus Christ! I piss right for the show.
What do you got? My bladder?
My bladder, my
My
bladder.
bladder.
Wherever I go, he goes my,
My
bladder. Oh yeah, nice. Aaron makes it. Very good point. He said nice transition into Sweet Leaf, Mike. Because we're talking about
Sweetly.
yeah, we were talking about that record, and I started coughing.
Oh.
That's yeah, I did that on purpose. Total. Totes a door.
Jay, do you want a shot?
No.
I should
Jay
probably
says
take my
no.
snooze out for this.
I didn't see the whole show last week, but I did enjoy the open when you guys did a shot right off the top.
Donate money or something.
Oh, there was a nice $20 donation.
Yeah, Michael Cron had a nice little sharp, just lickety split sharp
Right,
right
off
off the top
Boom.
donation for $20, which got Jay dipping into the tequila.
Close to throwing
I
up.
was hung over on Saturday morning.
Jay was actually hungover, which is congrats, Mike. That's I'm gonna take a shot with a snooze in.
Mm-hmm.
You ever done that?
My second one tonight.
Okay, I like that.
We can wander.
That's all right. You can save your lime. We can work that into a pie later.
You stick the
Man.
lime in the coconut and mix
So
it
that was.
all up.
I don't have a lot for. Do you have anything else for news, Steve?
News.
You were on the television earlier this week, Steve.
News. I was. Our good friend Wanda Stark, who's a Silver Circle Award winner from the
I want to say that's inappropriate. I don't know.
Television Association of Artists. What is
Is that
it
over
called?
60?
I think you have to at least have 25 years experience in television. Anyway, she's the best.
She's the best.
One of the best journalists we have. She was excited to do a story about our
Some
album
bars, along with their workers, struggling
release,
to survive
our
financially.
second
Tonight,
compilation that we
Province
put
Fires
out,
shows us how
and
musicians
it was a nice story. I was really
money to help
I was
restaurant
really
workers
honored
in the second
that
harvest
she
food
did that.
Look at there. Look at Steve.
Will walk away our sorrow.
You're not gonna play the whole package.
No, look at there. Steve's on TV.
That's Dale Cole.
Dale Cole and
What'd he
Steve
say?
Jones first met about a year ago and quickly struck a chord.
12 Inspired.
Co-collaborator.
5 months ago,
trim your
when
fingernails before this?
COVID-19 began to
No, but I
shut
should have
down
put on my
bars and
makeup
restaurants,
because
they
it showed all
became
the
part of a
warts.
large band of traveling
Warts?
musicians on trailers.
You got a wart thing going on,
I got
Steve?
one like right there.
Everybody I
Okay.
approached
That
about
is,
with this
it's
concept
kinda
was
gross.
just
But it hadn't gotten
me in.
bigger.
They were just so happy to
Well,
help
there you
out.
go.
It's just amazing.
That's a
They
good wart
called
thing.
it
It's
the
not gotten
Virtual
bigger.
Village, and it
Just an
grew
old man
from there.
Old man,
You know,
old
wouldn't
band
it be
name.
great if
Old Man's
these
Wart.
artists who are performing have
Oh, there's
music
already
that they
Old
can
Man's
share with us,
Well,
and we
right?
can put it on an LP
Something like
that
that?
we can in turn sell
Man's
and raise
Will.
money for the Virtual Village.
Aaron said draw a smiley face.
That's
on it
how
next time.
Beyond
Cheers,
the Mask
Brad.
was
Hope you're
born.
having a good
Volume
cold
2
beverage
of
over there,
original
will you?
music has just been
You
completed.
over there in Oklahoma, ain't you, baby? Boomer sooner?
Proceeds will go to
What? You don't know nothing, Jay.
There's that one.
You don't know nobody,
There's
Jay.
that one. Dick before.
No, Jay. So some of the stuff that came out today. You guys remember this group? You in a rock group, Steve?
Somewhat.
Okay. Death by Stereo, kind of a hardcore punk act. Orange County, California, formed in '98, so a little later than I thought. But the nutso performances. Their name came from the Lost Boys, the soundtrack. No, not the soundtrack, but the movie The Lost Boys, which we played the soundtrack of just a week or two ago. Released 6 full-length studio albums, and this is the 7th one. It was released today.
Was that the plot twist in Lost Death by Stereo?
I actually played some of this today. Pretty freaking good record, man. I don't know how old these cats are now, but man, super aggressive
It's
and like
a new
brand new. Came out today. No reissue or nothing. It sounds absolutely great, man. Better stop playing. Steve will hit you with a copyright strike. That's what I'm saying, man.
What?
New Deep Purple Whoosh is out. Yeah, I've seen. There's a few
I think Vance has that.
iterations that came out. That's what Vance was saying. Yeah.
Wait, what?
What do you think about it, Vance? New Deep Purple. Brand new Deep Purple.
What?
It came out a little bit ago, or I don't know. Where I get the information for records that come out and new stuff is all fucked up since COVID. Because it'll say brand new album out today. And then the next week, that same album will be on the same list again. And then I'll see it 2 or 3 weeks later, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? It's because everything's getting
Can't
delayed.
do the normal release schedule.
Yeah, everything's getting delayed, and so stuff gets all messed up. But drinking that blood and honey from the Okie Dokie, baby. Woo, woo, woo. He said he likes it. Steve Morse jams.
Yep. Steve Morse is on.
See, Morse
Yeah.
is in Deep Purple.
Yeah, he's been on it for a little while.
Who we know him from the Dixie Dregs, right?
Yeah, and he played with Kansas for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I know him from Dixie Dregs.
I know him from the fact that a guy
Public
I played,
access.
a guy I played with in Savannah had one of his guitars.
But didn't he do a public access show in Georgia? Wasn't that Steve Morse?
Yeah, he was a peanut farmer.
But didn't he do like a guitar
he
tutorial?
He may
thing?
have.
I remember you saying something
The
about
same
that.
guy that had Steve Morse's guitar had a soundboard that took the room we practiced in was probably about the size of this room.
Yeah.
And he had a soundboard that used to belong to Mother's Finest that took up most of the room, so you just kind of stand around the soundboard. It was huge.
Huh?
What she said.
Now, this is something, if you guys follow us on or participate in our Discord, I posted this full album earlier. It's an album that came out in 2018. Fans of Stoner Doom stuff, specifically instrumental Stoner Doom stuff. Belzebong. Like the Darkness, which look at this album cover. Holy Lord. This is so kick-ass, man.
I don't think you can get a good seal when you put your teeth on it like that.
Probably not. Allegedly. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do any of that. But this is a repress on brand new colored vinyls, it says, plural. Which is
What country is this from?
Yeah, exactly. The release, which is vocalized only with periodic samples, is nonetheless able to convey its sensibilities not only through its titles, but through the bare riffs and grooves itself. So this is an instrumental stoner doom, thick, gnarly. Think about, like, I don't even want to say, it reminds me of Sleep at times. It reminds me of, like, Weed Pecker or any of those kind of bands. Thick, heavy, tuned down, lots of samples.
Earth?
Off the top, actually Zonkman picked it up right off the top. There's a Labyrinth sample right off the top of the record from the movie Labyrinth. Very cool
You mean
record.
Labyrinth?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth?
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. It's a labyrinth. But
That's kind
dude, this is a repress worth checking out if you're into this kind of stuff. Really kick-ass, heavy, thick record without a bunch of irritating vocals to get in your way. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah, there's certain. A lot of the week, majority of my week, I prefer music that do not have vocals.
of. Do or does not?
Does not have vocals. I do that.
Do or do?
I do that because while I'm working or gaming or whatever it is that I'm doing, vocals gets in the way sometimes.
Sure.
So I like
You don't put vocal tracks under your commercials.
exactly. That's exactly my point. So I like to have things. This entire house at all times during the week is mixed down. I have things going on here at the PC. I have music playing over here. I got a TV going in the other room, and I like everything, the levels mixed just right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
DJ Thunder, what is going on, man?
Classics.
Dave, woo! Feeling good, baby.
Okay.
Tequila's just starting to tickle my whistle, Steve.
Okay.
But yeah, what else we got? We played. We're talking about Mr. Bungle earlier,
You were.
and ironically, something else that came out today
Mr. B.
is afternoon, Mr. B. The second solo record from King Buzzo from the Melvins,
Mm-hmm.
Gift of Sacrifice, with Trevor Dunn, who's the bass player from Mr. Bungle. And Trevor Dunn is like a classically trained bass player.
Yeah, right.
Plays a lot of stand-up, fretless bass, stuff like that. This is much like the first King Buzzo. It's an acoustic record. It's not like a Melvins record, but it's weird because listening to this, you can still hear the Melvins vibe and sensibilities coming through even in acoustic tracks, which is really cool. You still get that Melvins vibe in this stuff, and I sampled a few tracks from this, and this is going to be one that's worth picking up. That first King Buzzo was pretty good, and I liked it. I didn't run out and grab it. This one, I'm a huge Trevor Dunn fan. I think Trevor Dunn has been touring around with the Melvins at various times, filling in for whatever bass player of the moment, kind of thing. And I think he did the iteration called Melvins Light, which is like a kind of a knockdown, smaller version of the Melvins. But I'm really enjoying this. The tracks that I heard from this for an acoustic jam, I'm really enjoying this. Pretty cool stuff, man. I have to say, Steve, I have to say. Now, this is one I want you guys, I want to know, Steve, if you've ever heard of this, and some of you guys, especially like older psychedelic collectors and whatnot, or people that are really into the Beatles, that kind of era of collector, if you've ever heard of this record. The Huge World of Emily Small, Piccadilly Line.
No,
You ever heard of this?
no.
Now, this is a limited edition 180 gram LP. It's originally released in 1967. Super obscure, sought after British psychedelic pop. And I listened to some of this. It really reminds you of the Beatles. Imagine the Beatles mixed with like Pet Sounds era Beach Boys. It's what I kind of. It's got this kind of like California influenced British psychedelic vibe, if that makes any kind of fucking sense
Well,
at all.
Produced by George Martin.
Produced by George Martin.
Okay.
And that's kind of the biggest deal with this. I'd never heard of this before, and I was kind of searching through. There was some weeks when I go to stuff that's released today, I kind of have a tough time finding stuff.
Yeah.
Other weeks I'm like, holy shit, this show's going to be 4 hours long if I put everything that's cool that was out today. Today was one of those days where it was kind of limited, and I take that opportunity to go through the list and look at cool covers and things that go like, whoa, wait a minute, what is this? And pull it up and stream it, and I'm like, holy shit, I've never heard of this. Maybe some of you guys have not heard of it either, or maybe you have, but you can hip the rest of us to it. And
Right.
this is kind of one of those. I wanted to. This is a pretty. Go look this up on YouTube and give it a stream and see what you think about this. There's a reissue out there if you're interested in it, and it's a pretty cool record, man. I listened to the full record's on YouTube, and I listened to probably 15 minutes of it. I was pretty impressed. It definitely has that Beatles vibe, but it's got this other kind of weird California vibe is the only way I can put it, man.
Okay.
Definitely worth checking out. Something a lot of people may not be familiar with. Christoph says he wish he'd never heard of Animal Collective. I'm gonna send you a copy, Christoph.
Mike's the one that turned me on to that album. It sat on my desk for like 6 years. He's like, did you ever listen to that? I was like, no, I'm gonna.
Gave you a CD, and then you ended up going out buying the record. Actually, you went out and snaked the record out from underneath me. Is what
I
happened.
didn't do
Well,
that. I
no,
never do that.
No, actually, I slept on the LP, and you went out and got it.
More likely.
Yeah, because I slept on it.
Do they?
Let me check. I'm checking the.
It's just
all right, bud.
just happened. 'Cause they had a game.
The
tonight.
Reds had COVID.
The Reds have COVID-19.
The Cardinals had. I wouldn't doubt that when everybody was like, "Oh,
Sounds like a Cubs conspiracy.
the Cubs can't play the Cardinals because they have COVID." I'm like, "Yeah,
Cubs keep-
July 27th.
The Cubs keep passing on the COVID to everybody else.
yeah," because they keep fucking winning because they're goddamn champions. All right, I do have. Let me make sure.
God will get you for that, Arthur.
I just want to make sure I have. Before I run my mouth, I want to make sure I can get
Marbles.
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 Marbles. Marbles.
Isn't showing up
Marbles.
there, so,
Marbles.
Every time you say that, I think I'm more
just saying.
Alford.
There's a little marbles, just a little tease. Everybody hold up. Everybody hold up. You want to do marbles before we get to... let's do what we played, and then a game of marbles before we get into Dig of the Week. How about that? Sound like a plan? If you guys keep it together, did the music stop? Nobody told me nothing. All right. If you guys keep it together, did the music stop? I'm not. We're on a backup audio situation here. Nobody told me nothing. All right. I'm not mad at this audio situation necessarily. I'm not. We're on a backup audio situation here. See, that's not bad, right? I'm not
No.
mad at this audio situation. It's better than when the noise is going me and you can't hardly hear what we're saying because there's me behind us. That sounds like garbage to me. All right.
What we play?
Let's get into what we played. Man, good little selection of records we played tonight. I have to tell you, included some VCLT. Actually, right off the top. some VCLT that we picked up. Actually, Steve, when you went digging with the Zonk Man just a couple of weeks ago, gave a stack of records to share with us and everybody.
Yeah.
And he said Aaron Griffin, right? Like specifically,
Yeah.
like if we didn't have him,
Right.
give him to Aaron. This is one I didn't have. I'll be honest. Derek and the Dominoes.
That's the backside.
That's the back.
Yes, sir.
That's the front.
That's Layla and Other Love Songs. Yeah. Great album.
Yeah, special.
They were heavily on heroin at the time.
Here's a true confession. I don't know. I think tonight is the first time I've ever listened to this album.
Bell Bottom Blues.
That I love. Bell. I've
Oh,
heard that
it's
song. I mean, I've heard these songs before,
Key to the Highway is really great on there.
but I mean, I'm sure like everybody's like, "Are you fucking serious? You've never listened to this record?" I don't think I have. Tonight, I think was the first time, and what a kick-ass record.
Yeah. Dwayne.
I mean, what's-
Dwayne Allman.
Kind of goes without saying, but I mean, you know, I've just never sat down and like put a needle on it and like listened to it. It's good stuff. What are you gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Michael Cron said I may get a little flack from Shane the Mod because I played this when Shane wasn't in here with us tonight, and it's one of our favorite record night albums that we've been playing for years and years and years. And that's Jimmy Smith and Wes Montgomery, the dynamic duo, and probably one of my favorite covers of all time, for obvious reasons. Hello, come on. Not only is it the best cover, but of course, it's on the best label of all time, the Black and Silver Verve. That's my favorite label.
Is that the one they're having the hot dog eating contest?
Yeah. And it's just a fantastic record, man.
What are they eating? These aren't hot dogs.
They're sandwiches.
A couple of sandwiches.
Yeah,
A
I always
couple
think they're
ham
hot
sandwiches.
dogs. I think hot dogs would be homoerotic. Whoa. What do we have down here? What's he doing? Oh, I thought he was smoking a
I think it's
cigarette.
praying.
Okay. Thought he was smoking a cigarette. I've owned this record for a very long time, and it's such a killer record.
One I always look out for. You never find.
I don't know that I've ever ran into that. Doesn't they look like hot dogs, Aaron? He thought the same thing.
They're holding it like hot dogs. That's why.
Oh, Aaron says when we do the putt-putt tournament, we should make a real-life marble race. We should dress up in those big balls, those big bouncy balls, and everybody do like a real live marble
Get
thing.
on Main Street. Hot dog.
Yeah, go down Main Street and hop on it. We will one day, folks, for all you Record Night fans, we will do a putt-putt tournament here in High Point, which is at one of the last strongholds for putt-putt. It's an OG.
You still got putt-putt? Yeah?
Yeah, we have the real putt-putt where they still have
Certified
tournaments.
Tournament course, yeah.
They still have tournaments here in High Point.
In Burlington, too. That's like
Fuck Burlington, Jay. We ain't
Well,
talk.
it's
We ain't talking about Burlington. We're talking about fucking High Point.
less-
Fayetteville. Fuck
I
off.
don't know anything about Fayetteville.
Well, they got one down there too, but fuck off. Another
I was born in Fayetteville.
Zonk Man little piece of VCLT that we haven't played here on the show. Man, this is kick ass. Twisted Sister, Stay Hungry. It's a Twisted Sister I didn't have, so I'm adding this one to my collection. This is kick ass, man. This has
What's his history on that?
yeah, but no, Burn in Hell, which for me, Burn in Hell to me says one thing and one thing. I love that song. It's probably my favorite Twisted Sister track, but it's because it's in Pee Wee's Big Adventure. When he's riding through the studio and they're shooting the video in the car, you're gonna learn and don't you see me never let.
Aaron says first one in a big bubble to cross I-40 wins.
Hell yeah, I-40. That's some Greensboro shit, Aaron. Ain't no I-40 in High Point, baby.
Dwayne's on Boston Burger King tried to do one night.
Did he pass?
He got hit.
Jay. I told Steve walked in about this time. I said, "Man, we need to play a little something funky. We ain't played nothing no funky all evening, and you know everybody knows Record Night is funk central." So Steve pulled this mug out. Steve, how long have you had this record album?
I've had it for a number of years.
Good tracks, man. Looking for a date on this.
74.
So okay, look at you now. Look at you now.
Yeah, Billy Preston. I think it's like his. He had a lot of albums in the '60s. Started kind of a little jazzier.
Wizard of Video Games says, "What about skee ball though? Yo, 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 man, I'm the.
Skee ball recently?
I love. You played skee ball recently, Jay?
Yeah.
Dude, I love me some skee ball.
At my son's birthday party.
Man,
Joe Walsh plays slide guitar on this album.
does he really?
How about that?
You're a liar.
That's what it says right here.
I think you're lying.
I don't know these other cats, but I do. I have heard of Joe Walsh.
You have had?
1974.
Boom.
Nothing from nothing, need nothing. That makes a lot of sense. Hey, give me that bag.
Yeah, man. You know, check this out. We had a new. Wait. Sorry. We had a new follower this evening. Joined us for the first time. C64 Television on Twitch, and talking some Wasp, and really appreciated him following the channel. And from talking about all that nonsense, decided to pull out the Wasp's first album, which is the only Wasp I have. But it's a great Wasp. We Are Satan's People. Huh?
You seen my record bag, haven't you, Jay? We were talking about this earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Did Vance see my record bag?
What's that? You got a record bag? Oh, you got a record bag.
I was wondering if Vance is. Does he have this bag?
Oh, yeah. Look at that, Vance. That's your record bag?
Bag.
That should go by the name Vinyl.
Boom stuff. That first it's killer, man. Somebody mentioned earlier, I think Electric Banana was like, Wasp is such an underrated band. They really are. And I didn't really listen to Wasp coming up for whatever stupid reason, but like Vance does have that. but that's it's so good, man. A lot of that stuff from that era doesn't always make the cut nowadays. This is one of those albums that really does make the cut, I will say. It really does. But, sorry. Oh, it was my dig of the week from last week. My big dig. Jungle Fire from Pucho and the Latin Soul Brothers. If you guys haven't checked this out yet, or you don't know this record, ooh, baby, baby, shame on you. Shame, shame, know your name. Go look this up. It is the OG goes for $200-300. It's my kind of reissue because it's something you're not going to pick up on the cheap anywhere, probably ever, unless you're just super lucky. This is a nice reissue that came out, and it's got.
When did the album first come out?
69, 67, it's late 60s. Bonkers good stuff. Excuse me.
The notes were made in March of '69.
69. All right, see, I know what I'm talking about.
Fantasy.
Metal says the Pucho record gives him an erection. That's yeah, dude.
She's from Pucho.
I wanted to. This gives me an opportunity to talk about one of my little secrets. I told Steve earlier, and
About your amp?
we can talk about the amp secret in a little bit.
Yeah, tell about your amp. Let's hear
Okay.
about your amp.
All right. This is not this.
We were talking about little Fender Champs,
Jay has a Fender Champ guitar amplifier, right?
and he was telling us how he got a really great sound with an EQ pedal.
It's got a good sound on it, blah blah blah. And I started out with a Fender Jam amp, which I still have. It's in the living room over there, and it's got the hollow back where you can see the speaker and all that stuff. And somehow along the way, I don't know how, moving houses, moving around, I don't know how it happens. But in the back of that, I think back in like college, we probably stored a little blow tube, you know, the little spoof, the toilet paper tube with the dryer sheet in
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
In college, we probably stored some stuff like that, maybe some paraphernalia, some stuff you probably shouldn't have in back there. But somehow along the way, some of my ex-fiance's maxi pads got stuffed back in the back of this amp, unused, like in the wrapper. I mean, we don't want to get into a whole thing here. But it was like a
Oh, I thought you said you.
no.
Oh.
Come on, Jay.
No. I swear to God, I thought you said used earlier. That's why this. Okay.
But they were stuffed in the back of the, maybe for emergencies. I don't know. Heavy flow days where you're not expecting, and it looks like, you know, Moses
Like
parts the Red,
Menorrhagia?
Moses parts the Red Sea kind of thing. I don't know what's going. But anyway, and I thought it was funny, so I kept them back there for
That's
like
what I thought. It was
decades.
video games is very sound absorbent. I thought maybe you put it back there to like deaden the sound out the back.
No.
Your girlfriend's name wasn't Tammy Ponderosa.
Yeah, well, anyway, they stayed back there for a long time, and it was kind of a.
Tammy
It was like a-
Ponderosa.
That's Kitty's name. Kitty's real name is Tammy Ponderosa, or Tampon for short.
Okay.
But anyway, the point of this whole thing was, before we got on the maxi pads, was my little trick, especially for folks that shop at Underdog Records. Zonk Man, I'm talking to you here. He has an international section. Now, I've went on to the, periodically I do this, like, extensively. Check out, like, he on his website lists all the new albums that he has in stock. And I go through, and it's a lot of reissues and a lot of, new stuff, and I'm familiar with whatever. I run into something I don't know, and I maybe copy, paste, pull up on YouTube. What is this? Oh, okay. And I've bought records that way. But I've started going into the international section, where you run into stuff like Fela Kuti or stuff like that. Played with Ginger Baker and what's his name, Mono Jabango, that kind of stuff. I've run into stuff like that, and that's what I was kind of looking for in this section, and that's where I found that last album. I found it in that section. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting, and streamed it, and I'm like, actually the fiance walked in and was like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm buying it fucking tomorrow. And that's exactly what I did. I walked in there and bought it. Reissue for $18-19 for an OG that goes for $200-$300, and
Yeah.
it's break after break after break, which is, funk breaks, which is, we love that
So-
funk break shit here.
So my question is,
Yeah.
are you more comfortable buying maxi pads or tampons?
Me buying?
Yeah.
I would never buy either.
Really?
No.
You don't do a solid for somebody?
Who the fuck you talking to? No.
Jeez.
I handle my own business, and I expect other people to handle their own business.
You said you go grocery shopping for your parents from time to time.
I go grocery shopping for my parents, but hey. That's a picture of the ship sailing on by. That ship sailed. I don't have to worry about that. No. Anybody else? That's your own business.
I can tell you a story about that.
Buying your mom's, Jay, you want to tell a story about buying your mom tampos? You want to save it for next week?
Next time I guess.
Opener?
Next time I'm a guest on the show, I'll tell it.
God, how thick is this guy? Oh, that's not. Jesus Christ, it's still thick.
If someone else will
It is
donate
thick.
$20, I'll tell it. How about that?
Jay's pining for money over here. Steve brought this. Woo, deluxe. Woo, deluxe. I have to after every word. Deluxe reissue. The first Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Thick. Look at this thick boy.
I like it a lot. It's Zeppelin's first album, of course, which is awesome. What I like about the deluxe is a lot of the deluxes, and this is, I think I told you I have 8 of these deluxes.
Wow. What, Sabbath,
most of the-
Zeppelin, who else?
No, I have 8 Zeppelin
Really?
deluxes.
Oh, wow.
But most of them will have alternate take of this. and
Repeat tracks.
That's cool if you're deep into it like I am, and you just want to hear like let me hear that without the vocals on it, and without the effects on the guitar. Anyway, but this deluxe is three. I think it's 3 albums, and it's a double album of their Olympia concert in '69.
Vance will correct you if you're wrong.
Maybe, I forget. But this is 2014 when all the deluxes came out, I think, or at least most of them did. Yeah, released.
Yeah, 69, Vance says.
Thank you.
I knew it was lickety split.
I know most of my shit about this stuff, but yeah, it's good. I think it was the Olympia in France, Paris, France.
I'm telling you, man, for my money,
This is my wife's favorite album. Is one.
that's my favorite. That's my favorite
And
Zeppelin,
the
the
cool
first
thing is
one,
it-
because it's a blues record.
And it just took the world by it just like hit them in the face. There were no singles, there were no radio singles on here, but this thing stayed on the charts
Yeah.
for a year and a half, I think.
I mean, I love all
think-
the
Well,
Zeppelin
the funny thing is,
records.
as
None of
last
them are shit.
I brought it because last night I saw Tubi sent me an ad on Facebook or somewhere. It's like we have a Led Zeppelin doc on here. I was like, you know what? It looks cheesy. It's 4:3, but
There's a lot.
I'm gonna watch it. So I watched it. It was fucking terrible.
Let me guess. It's all a bunch of journalists talking about Zeppelin,
Well-
and not a single interview from the band on it.
Not an interview from the band. They didn't have rights for the music.
Yep.
And there was even one part where, and the guy doing the voiceover was driving in his car like he was John Bonham, like a sports car, and it was just like, what the fuck
Like
is
a
this? There were
reenactment.
some really weird things in this movie.
There's a lot
But
of that
the
on
weirdest
Tubi.
thing, the funniest thing was, at one point they stopped the whole telling the story, and the best thing about the movie was there was historical knowledge that they shared, which I knew most of it was kind of a refresher to hear it, but they stopped it down, and they're like, and now so and so, I guess he was the one making up all this music for the movie because it was not Zeppelin. Was showing us how Jimmy got his tone, and so everything he was playing was not Led Zeppelin songs. It was his weird, stupid song.
Dude, the one for Nirvana was the same thing, exactly what you're talking about. And they kept cutting to these strobed reenactments with the guy wearing this like striped shirt, like he's wearing in the Smells Like Teen Spirit video.
Mhm.
But it's cut off like here, so you just see like here down a guy playing like a Fender Strat, which he wasn't playing then. Do it so it looks like, if this is like this, and you just say,
Reenactment?
but it's like a striped shirt.
Talking about a reenactment?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's terrible. I like, yeah, Vance said he saw that. He's really bad, man.
Yeah, and so after that, I had to wash that out. So I watched. Tubi was still up, so I watched a pretty decent documentary about Steve Marriott,
Oh,
and that's why I brought Humble Pie and Small Faces just in case I wanted to listen.
I
to
saw
it.
a couple humble pies
But
yesterday.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
That's-
But it ended so abruptly because it was just like, we went through the whole career of Small Faces and into Humble Pie, and then what happens after Humble Pie, and then he and after Peter Frampton had gotten big, he had invited Steve Marriott to come out, and they were going to work on an album together.
Right.
And he ended up like just leaving and going back to England, and then he got drunk, went to his house, and instead of going into, he had two doors, and one door would lead outside, one door led to a closet. Apparently he was so drunk, he had started a fire in his house and opened the wrong door, went into the closet, and he burned up. But and then they ran credits, and there was no explanation after that. It was so weird.
That's the ultimate whelp.
Well, movie's over.
Well,
Thank you.
Nope, credits.
Thank God for dental records, huh?
Yeah. That's,
Anyway, I digress. We were talking about Zeppelin, but that was my last night. I watched 2 documentaries, and I had to get the taste of that terrible.
it's funny. Like
Zeppelin.
early in COVID, it's funny because the first thing I go for during this like quarantine thing was I started watching just a shit ton of music documentaries, and I've really slacked off on that lately. Actually, I got one episode left of Death Note. So if you guys are anime guys, I'm looking for the next anime series. I got one show left of Death Note, then I'm looking for something
Oh,
else.
you should. Okay, I'll talk to you.
Okay. I love Death Note though. It's a good. Whoa, this looks like a death metal album. What do you got, Steve? Is this a death metal record?
A death
No, this is King Gizzard's
Whoa.
Murder of the Universe, which is kind of a concept album to end all concepts.
This is kick ass, man.
This was their second of the 5 that they released in 2017.
You bought this used, actually.
Yeah,
2017.
yeah.
Yeah.
There were 5 issued in 2017.
That's right.
And,
Vomit
this-
splatter colored vinyl.
Yeah,
says.
it looks good.
And I asked you this earlier. How many King Gizzards do you own? You looked it up earlier.
Hey, Steve, be honest, Steve.
Look at that vomit splatter.
Vomit splatter. What did I
You
say?
said 18? No.
No, 11?
11.
I think it was 11.
11 sounds like a number. Pretty crazy because I love them and I don't own any of their records because you got them all.
I don't have them all.
Well, but I mean, you got all the ones I'm going to listen to.
No, maybe. I don't know.
Same with like Porcupine Tree. Like I don't own any of those because you got them all.
Yeah.
Now you actually posted something a little earlier in the week. Was it Country Music Hall of Fame?
Yeah, there was 3 inductees into the Country Music Hall. They haven't done it yet, but they announced it.
Hank Jr., Marty Robbins,
And then some Nashville songwriter guy that I wasn't familiar with.
But so, Acid Tech, what's going on, baby? Thanks for joining us, man. So because of the country music, I had to pull out a little Hank Jr. You know, we're down here in the South, baby. Got to play a little Hank Jr.
Mr. Lincoln.
And let me tell you, folks, please don't hold this against us. Given the times we're in right now, we always play side 1 of this record. Tonight I played side 2, which starts with Mr. Lincoln. If you've ever heard Mr. Lincoln by Hank Jr., let me just tell you, he does literally everything but say the N-word on this song. I mean, I love Bo Cephas, don't get me wrong, but the song Mr. Lincoln, I mean, he's talking about
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but it's like, yeah, it's like, what have you done, Mr. Lincoln, kind of thing? Because now there's a whole bunch of crime and robberies and wait, what? It's borderline. Actually, it's probably not even borderline. If you put that record out nowadays, they would be burning your goddamn head on a stake probably. And now, the piece de resistance, just for Christoph. Animal Collective.
Yeah, baby. Electronic pop.
Neo Psychedelia.
Neo, whatever.
Yeah, I would say. From what year is this? 2012?
27.
2007.
Not 07.
2007. Cool record. I like it. It's weird. It's out there. Animal Collective is kind of all over the
I have
place.
2 of their albums now. I think I brought the last time I was here. I might have brought the other one.
I think you did.
And I thought it was another band. I can't remember who I said it was.
Yeah, you kept saying it was somebody else.
Yeah.
But we have a substance abuse problem here. I mean, it is what it is. And then kind of to finish that shit off, we were talking about this band earlier, just in a general conversation here in the room, and I don't remember what the hell why. But Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And this is I've got this Two Tribes single, which I love. Look at this cover. Just the best, man. And this, how many records did they put out?
Oh, I don't know.
I just know that one,
I don't know.
which this came off of, which has got all the. You said you have that on there. I mean, you have that
Yeah,
record.
Welcome to the Pleasure Dome is the name of the album.
Wow, it's got this graph on the back.
And Jay had just discovered that they were gay.
Yeah. Look at this graph about nuclear bombs.
Things you can
Stuff.
learn on the internet.
Jay likes the internet. Oh, that's a. Whew, God, I got to pee so bad. You might got 2 liter. I'd cut the top off a 2-liter bottle. We can get done with this real
Don't get me
quick.
started.
What, a 2-liter?
Yeah.
Did you just take one on your trip?
No. After my son moved out,
Yeah.
went
You
down,
found a bunch of
went
2
down to
liters?
the basement where he was hanging out a lot. I must have pulled like 12 2-liter bottles.
Okay. What happened to this show? we do play that Frankie a lot. Actually, we haven't played it in a while, but I used to play it early in the day a lot. Beach Boys on Acid, yeah. Go fucking pee. Jay can tell us a story. You don't want to hear a Jay story. We're not in a position to hear a Jay story. What we are in a position to do, play some marbles. Oh, baby. Come on now. Who wants a track? You can vote.
Tell us when.
You can vote for a track.
46.
If you vote with, how's the abscesses, Jay? They're fine.
Talk about that.
So you can vote for the next map. Type exclamation point vote with a number right after it. Michael Cron had the good one last week. I can't remember what it was.
Are you ready for us?
There's a vote for number 10.
Do people really know these maps, or are they just making this up?
Michael Cron votes for 10.
I'm gonna vote. Let me vote.
I mean, don't just vote random.
Well, it's my birthday.
Okay. We got to vote for 10. We got to vote for 12. Jay's making noises.
Pee too.
No,
We
sir.
should cross the streams.
Aaron Griffin votes 12. Steve didn't put an exclamation point. You know, I'll tell you what, Aaron's the top shot. He gets to pick the map. You know what I'm saying? Money talks, bullshit walks. Boom. We're doing 12. Hey, this is America, fun. I hate to tell you. Oh, looky here now.
Exclamation point play.
Let's go exclamation point play. Exclamation point play.
Get your name in there, Jay.
Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you, let's get involved. Get in here, get aggressive, get stretched out. I don't want any torn hammies throughout this contest, please. This is going to be a good one. Going to be a good one. Exclamation point play. Got 10 folks in here right now wanting to play. Everybody likes to play. Everybody likes to play it.
So you should play if you want to play.
I just got a new tub this week. You know the first thing I said? I actually said he's got to come back and like finish the shower valve.
Shower valve?
Yeah,
Dog peed on the floor.
probably.
Probably you didn't let her out.
She wouldn't go out when it's raining anyway.
Just started reading.
But I want to start this new weekend tradition of like taking a bath. And I want like because he said I can take a bath. I can't take a shower right now. I can take a bath while they're fixing the bathroom. So I want to, since I go to good.
Get you some boats.
Yes, since I go to Goodwill and stuff, get some boats and do like a war every Saturday night. Launching missiles across. You know what I mean? I think it'd be fun.
You ain't
All right.
got kids.
Anyway, exclamation point play. I don't need kids, Jay. I play myself. Wait,
Yeah, we should sell custom balls.
wait. All right, let's go. It goes in. It goes in. Let's go. There we go. I'm gonna hit start. Boom. Good luck, everybody. Just kidding. I just want me to win. For real.
I think I like where I'm at.
There's James Garner. Is
I'm coming straight down.
James
I'm
Garner
going
is underwear.
straight down.
Don't distract
I'm
me,
going
Jay.
straight through there. Right through there. Go on.
Whoa,
Go on.
Whoa, whoa! Look at this map.
Go
I
on.
like this map.
There you go. Slap it down.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Lee Harrison.
Aaron Griffin.
Jockeying for position.
Come on, Steve.
Aaron Griffin's in. Oh, look at here. Nice little run. Look at oh.
Here I come. Here I come.
Oh, Zonkman off the board. Off the board. You're off the board. Vance. I'm not having Vance win this shit again. God damn it. Look at Coltrane. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hit the ramp. Went over the obstacles. Coltrane. Solid effort. Look at this run, folks. This is unprecedented. Look at the amount of space between Coltrane and number 2. Boom. unprecedented. What a run. Oh,
Somebody just bit
is
it.
that Michael Cron
Michael
off the board?
Cron.
Michael Cron off the board. Oh, Vance taking the. Oh,
Here he comes.
there's Coltrane though. Whoa, he's back in front.
Will he make it?
Making
Will he make it?
moves.
Will he make it? Will he make it?
Oh,
Oh, there goes Kermis!
There comes the Kermis.
Kermis went right through.
Oh no,
How did the Kermis enter that game? I didn't see
That's-
Steve Fever's in first place, y'all.
oh yeah.
Oh, shit. Shouldn't have said nothing.
Oh.
Get out! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Come on!
Oh, the Restream bot held up. Anybody from
Oh,
YouTube
No
will show up
way.
as a Restream bot.
YouTube won.
Whoa,
That was close.
that's a good race. That's a good race. Okay, I need to know who joined from YouTube. I know Brad did with Chasing the Classics. Who else joined from YouTube? Anybody? That's the only. Or DJ Thunder. Whoa, Restream bot. See, I wish it would tell me names from YouTube. That's the one. Sucks.
Got Chasing the Classics, Restream Bot, DJ Thunder, Restream Bot, Metal Theologian, Restream
That's our. How many we got?
Bot. Probably.
Still hadn't said. Still no official word. Because people are still jockeying for position.
Well, wouldn't there be 3 Restream Bots in there? They get to represent as one.
They should, but I don't know. Let's see the final
It's a
results.
collective. We got beat by a collective.
I don't know who it is though.
Sorry, you're disqualified. Who's number 2? Oh, that's me.
No. That's a good race. But I do see we're Chasing the Classics is in there. DJ Thunder's in there. Is Metal Theologian in there?
Yeah.
God, I don't know how to tell you who won, folks.
We'll see. Okay, Chase the Classics did put in an iPlay.
Yeah, they all did, I think.
Did they?
Man, that's tough. That's tough. Well, we'll just say our YouTube friends won
Yeah,
that
you're
one.
right.
So what we'll do is we're gonna have to rerun. We're gonna have to run it back. If you want to make that set, dude, get on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch, folks. Twitch will list your name and all that shit, and you don't have to worry about
Oh,
that.
Aaron says he did not. So Metal Theologian is not.
Metal Theologian did
So
not.
it's either
Chasing the
Chasing the
Classics
DJ Thunder.
or DJ Thunder. You guys can share just like Predator. You know that black and white,
Call for a sword fight.
the black and white meme where the black and where Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger's arms interlock. That's what I'm thinking right now. Actually, what we'll do, we'll run it back after Dig of the Week, which we're going to do right now. Steve, tell us about Dig. I got a piss. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I can't hold it anymore. So you start. How many records you got, Steve?
Actually, a total of 5.
5. I only got 3 records.
Okay.
So you just start talking. Just tell us about where you got some of these from.
Well, there's only one place I got them from, and that would be from Underdog yesterday. The first one I'll mention is the Earl Scruggs Review, which I thought this was going to be pretty much bluegrass, maybe newgrass. This is like country rock, and it's really good. It's like country funk at times. It's kind of not what I expected at all, and I think there's 2 of his sons or I don't know what the relation is, but Randy and I think Randy and Gary Scruggs play on this album and sing. One of them's the bass player. Of course, Earl's front and center in the middle there. This is a great record, and this is a bargain bucket I got for $1, and it's in pretty good shape. I mean, Underdog is not going to sell records that have any pops in them and stuff like that for more than $2 or $3. And this was in the dollar area. You can get me one, or get me one of these hard seltzers. So yeah, it was
Randy Scruggs.
Did you see this?
about the most southern
What is
name
it?
I've ever heard in my life.
Earl Scruggs Review.
Oh, Cameraman may have had that.
It's like country funk.
Yeah, I think Cameraman had an Earl Scruggs.
It's not bluegrass.
Watch your phone down there, Steve.
You know what you mean.
You know what I love about our backup audio situation here is the fact that we don't have to unhook to go to the restroom.
That's true.
We just have a single mic that we're. Steve, before you go on, please. I picked up a brand new beer this evening.
Uh-oh.
It's a low carb beer. I watch the carbs, trying to keep svelte, and it's called Tulane American Golden Lager. I got it at Walmart because I'm a redneck. 3 carbs, like 90 some calories. It says brewed with American grown barley, water from the Blue Ridge Mountains, which is right up the road from us here.
Water from the blue.
And I didn't realize this at the time. Smooth sipping, clean and crisp. And it's got Luke Bryan's signature right after it. And just like his music, this beer tastes like absolute fucking ass. It is one of the worst beer. I think it's skunked. I didn't
want to tell you this, but while I was in the bathroom peeing, I went ahead and poured the rest of the beer into the toilet because I thought it was pretty bad.
I think it's skunked actually. So I'm gonna, since I'm kind of fucked up already, I'm just gonna kind of chug it.
Are you? We should do a shot.
Well, we should do a shot then. I'm probably gonna shotgun these. I'll be honest. But yeah,
We should get a funnel. Let me do one more. Oh, another thing I was going to tell you about the Earl Scruggs Review.
do it then.
Um,
Oh my god, that beer's so bad.
the songs on here, there's songs by Dylan, Michael Murphy, if you remember. She ran cold and wild. That's Michael Murphy.
Okay.
Shel Silverstein
Really?
and Michael Nesmith.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. And that's a dollar pickup, you said?
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
Yeah. One more I'll do here quickly.
I don't like how this mic's got turned away from me.
Yeah, I turned it my way.
I like it more my way.
This record here intrigued me. It's kind of a
Whoa.
blind stab.
I like this cover already.
It's called The New Birth. Their album called Birthday.
Look at this cover, man.
This was their breakout album, which
Who the fuck is this?
was #1 on the R&B charts in 1970. I'm going to say 74 because they're all 74 safe.
It's a Dynaflex.
It might be 76. Anyway,
72.
New Birth
72.
was kind of a collective. There was a band called the Nightlighters out of Louisville, Kentucky, which I passed through a couple of times this past week. And the Nightlighters
Killer cover.
were also many people think they were the band called the Crawlers, who were the backup band for Alvin Cash when he put out Twine Time. Remember Twine Time?
Yeah.
But they had a bunch of singers that they would bring in, so it's kind of a 17 member thing. But this is a really good record.
Fuck Luke Bryan. You got it, dude. He's one of those guys. Luke Bryan. Who's the other one? And I like the other guy. Oh, what's
Probably the one that
Yep.
is from App State.
yeah.
I can tell you real quick.
The play,
I told Ben.
the guy that he played with Dave. He's actually a great musician, but
Luke Bryan and Luke Combs.
no, Luke Combs is the other. There's another.
That's the one from App State.
Yeah, but there's another guy that was Scotty McCreery. Somebody
So
said
Scotty from NC State.
in a
Scotty
Bojangles town. No, the who's the guy? God damn it! He used to always try to turn this on to him back in the day. He did some stuff with Dave Grohl. Um,
I don't know.
oh my God, who's the big kind of jam band country guy?
Dale Cooper.
The Spin Doctors?
Huge act, but pretty legit in terms of like
What'd you say? You said jam band
country
guy?
jam band. Dave Grohl did stuff with him.
Fish?
Oh my God, no, he's a huge act.
Garth Brooks.
No, more Zach Brown band. Thank
yeah,
you.
The guy who cooks. You should have said the chef.
I don't know about that, but I will say some of Zach Brown's stuff was okay.
I loved his work with Ozzy.
But I tell you what I didn't like is the amount of fans of Zach Brown's like, bro. I know you don't like country. I know you don't like new country, but you've got to hear. Oh my God, you got to hear Zach Brown. He's if you like rock music,
He did a Zeppelin cover.
you'll love Zach Brown. Oh my God, you gotta. It's like, don't tell me I gotta. Films, music. If you play that, you gotta hear, you gotta see. I'll shit on that for the rest of my life. I've still never seen Titanic for that same reason. Oh my God, you've gotta. Nope, I'll never watch it. Took me like 15 years to watch Forrest Gump because motherfuckers kept doing that when I was in like high school or college. So, you've got to see Forrest Gump. I'm like, no, I don't. Now I officially don't. Steve's in Forrest Gump.
Well, I was left on the cutting room floor.
Well, you're on the DVD though.
Yeah. Special features. Because I'm such a special feature.
Yeah,
You want to do one?
I'll do one. So, like I was saying, I had a commercial shoot over in Greensboro, which is 15-20 minutes away from where we are here. And being during the COVID, the quarantine thing, I've not really escaped very often to go out on shoots like I normally do. And a lot of times when I'm out on shoots in different cities and that kind of dictates where I dig. Whether it be, I'm looking for records and games and VHS tapes and stuff like that in Goodwills, or whether it's close to like one of my record store haunts and then I'll stop by there. So this was something, I was in an area where there were a couple of record stores that I kind of visit, but I was like, man, there's just one place, and he's a buddy of mine, and I don't go to near enough. It's a place called Soul Relief Records in Greensboro, and we took Metal Theologian there.
What's his name again?
Harley,
Harley.
my man Harley.
Let's say Early.
Let me tell you, man, this dude, even when I go a long time without seeing this cat, walk in, he immediately knows my name and immediately knows who I am and where I'm from and all this stuff. It's crazy. And he's a super nice guy. And he's got, let me tell you what, this is not a record store. As much as I love Underdog, I love Hippo, you'll find great used stuff coming in there. You'll find the newest, best reissue stuff. Harley's place is not a record store. You're going to find a brand new Taylor Swift record on the wall.
Releases.
No. He's not a new record place. He is a used record shop specializing in soul, funk, jazz, and like kind of psych rock, classic rock. I mean, kind of varies, but like he's got his own certain little vibe working, and it's not Taylor Swift on the wall vibe. Okay, so I was like, I'm gonna go see Harley because I think I've tried to support everybody I could through this pandemic thing, and whether it be through mail order or delivery or showing up in person, I've tried to drop a little bit of everybody along the way. You know, the most, because I want King Records up here in High Point. I want everybody to succeed is the goal. You know, I'm not picking favorites. I want everybody to win.
Trying to keep everybody alive.
Exactly. So, but Harley is one of those I don't go to enough. And when I go in here this time, I'm like, God damn it, dude. What is wrong with you? This is where you should be going all the time. Because not only does he have shit that other people do not have, he has it at prices that people do not put on records. Number one. Muddy Waters, Unk and the Funk.
Unk in Funk.
Unk and Funk. 1977 Muddy Waters record. Kind of goes through some of the classic Muddy Waters stuff with kind of the lineup he kind of relies on for a long time. You know, Pine Top Perkins, those kind of cats. And I wasn't familiar with this one. And I don't want to be crass. $5 on this guy. And he may have knocked $1 or $2 off of that.
He always does that.
He knocks money off.
He's like, no, how about give me
Rolling and Tumbling, Just to Be With You, Electric Man, Trouble No More, Unk and Funk, Drive My Blues Away, Katie, Waterboy, Everything Gonna Be Alright. I mean, for $5, man. Kick-ass record from what I can tell already. Metal Theologian, you're right. Greensboro is great for records because not a mile and a half from the store is Hippo Records, who has so much shit and so much metal stuff. And Harley will tell you right on, because I watched him. Our girl came in looking for hip hop, and he was like, I got a little hip hop collection over here, and it's mostly like 12 inches and stuff like that. But it's like, you're going to want to go down the road to Hippo. Hippo's got a huge hip hop selection. So even he is turning other people on to the other store down the corner. There's another one, Buffalo.
Yeah, that dude I met at the record show.
Still never been there. So there's like 3 banging record stores within just like 2 or 3 miles of one another.
The Buffalo guy had some pretty rare stuff, but it also was pretty pricey.
He's a big rare guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's amazing because I know a lot of people don't have that luxury of having great record stores that close. But yeah,
There's another bargain bucket I got. A Blue Note for $1. This is Ronnie Law's his first album from '75 called Pressure Sensitive.
very cool.
And it's really, really good. Kind of funky. He's a tenor sax player. His older brother is Hubert Laws, the flautist.
That's not the one I pulled out of the Bossman stack, is it?
I don't know.
Man, I gotta go back and look. It may be.
This is a good album, though. And many consider this his best. It's sad that his first would be his best, but there it is.
Zonkman said he went to Buffalo once after meeting him at the record show.
What? Oh, we went to the Buffalo store?
Yeah, I've still never been there, which is stupid because I should have. I got 2 more.
Yeah. I'll do one more.
Okay.
Last of the bargain bucket is this Redbone album. I think I showed it on Facebook, but
I saw you post
damn,
this.
this is a good record.
Here, come over here.
Now, the band Redbone, if anybody of you are my age or somewhat
I don't
around
know this
my
band.
age,
I don't know this band.
there's a song in the 70s called Come and Get Your Love.
Oh, yeah. That's the-
Come and Get Your Love.
That's the theme song for F is for Family.
Come and get your love,
the
come
Bill
and get your
Burr.
love, come and get your love now.
The Bill Burr.
That's Redbone, and
Really?
it was a one-hit wonder. But this is psych funk swamp rock. This is really,
Whoa.
really good. These guys were like 2 brothers. They were like part Shoshone. They were like mixed tribes, and also part Mexican. And the name Redbone is Cajun for half-breed.
Okay.
That-
Steve.
They chose the
No,
name.
okay.
They chose the name.
I haven't-
I swear to God.
I don't.
But anyway, this is a really, really cool record. So
I
I
thought better of you than that, Steve. I don't know.
I highly recommend you listen to some early Redbone because it's not the kind of poppy. I don't know if that's it was before disco, but it had kind of a sitar guitar. And
That's- Yeah. Do you know that the Bill Burr animated series on Netflix called F is for Family?
No,
You've never watched that?
no.
Dude.
Dude,
That's-
you gotta watch it.
That's the theme.
I'll never watch
That's
it.
the theme song.
Thanks. It's on
Oh,
Epic.
it's
It's on
really
Epic
funny.
Records.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, I have a very large hole in my collection of a band that I collect pretty tough, and one that Steve is very familiar with and likes a lot.
King
And
Crimson. Yeah, Islands.
King Crimson Islands.
That's nice. That's the original cover. The one I have is the.
The space one.
It looks like it's some kind of a.
The space thing
Yeah.
was the original UK press.
Okay.
And anything that was not UK, I think, or anything that was America, was this.
Okay.
Which is, I've got it written down. Hold on. Where is my book?
Of course, mine's a reissue though. I don't have the original.
And I don't know exactly.
Or maybe that's the one I have.
This is the 4th studio album, 71. Okay, the original United States and Canadian album cover is a Peter Sinfeld painting of off-white colored islands. This was used as an internal gatefold sleeve in the UK, but the big actual cover for the US, and I guess with the reissues, this became the gatefold
Yes.
again, and the stars became. So I'm trying to get back to where we're at here. I don't know. I barely looked at this. I'll be honest. I barely looked at what pressing or. I mean, it's got what is this? A little bit of. You see a little schmutz up there, but it is the gatefold. Just says 72
The Atco.
Atlantic. Looks
Yeah.
pretty damn good. I mean, hello, come on. Looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, man.
And as it was priced, where it is, $8.
What? That's crazy.
$8. And so Harley had. I mean, I don't want to get. I mean, I know maybe he's giving me friend prices or whatever, but like, I don't want to put him on blast.
Charlie ride a motorcycle?
No. But he had that the Muddy Waters was 5. The King Crimson was 8. And he was like, I don't know, man, give me like $10. And I'm like, there was another thing that I had him pull out and play in the store that I was a little iffy on because it was a little out there. And I was just going to pick up the couple, but then he was like, he cut me such a deal, and I'm like, you know what? Pull that other record back off, and let me have that one too. But do yours first.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
a butcher
yeah.
cover or nothing, but Islands is one. I mean, I've got that whole era. I've got everything but Islands. I think.
I think Islands.
Well, you got
Jocko, the current singer, he actually saw King Crimson live when they did Islands, and that was like his first experience with
what's
King
the
Crimson.
what's the order? The Face of the Crimson King. I mean the Court of the Crimson King.
Mhm.
The Wake of Poseidon.
Mhm.
What's number 3?
It's gonna be either Islands or Circus. Is that the name of it?
Oh, maybe I don't have that one.
It's not called Circus. What's it called? What do I know? It's just King Crimson. Anyway,
That was a whole.
this one's not $1. It was not used. It's a new reissue of Grateful Dead's Amaxia Moraka.
Oh yeah, this is a weird one, man.
This is their. Many say it's the zenith of their kind of experimental era. It's one of the first rock albums to be recorded on 16-track.
Huh?
And so what they did is they recorded it twice. They had recorded it on 8-track, and then when they had acquired the equipment, they're like, they kind of scrapped it. They kind of scrapped it and decided to do it all over again.
You bought this guy brand new. Look at the pick
Yeah,
pen. There's a pick
yeah.
pen right there.
And it's a 180 gram reissue. This is from The album was from '69, I think, but this is like their 1971 band-produced remix.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I was digging through the stacks, and he's got a bunch of stuff that's kind of random that, like, it's records that nobody else around here has. I could have pulled 15 to 20 records
Wait,
that.
he didn't have the Gary
No.
Allen. Oh.
No, we were talking.
Because you sent
No,
me
we
a
were
message
talking
like, "What's the name of that guy?"
He knew that record.
I was like, "Wait a minute."
As soon as I mentioned it, he knew that.
Did he get his hands on
No.
that?
But I saw this record, and it was random enough off the top that I was like, that looks weird. Let me check this out. I was like, what is this? You ever seen this?
No.
It's a band called Shockabilly. And this is their greatest hits, right? But I looked at the back. Look at the number one player on this guy.
It's Eugene.
Yeah. Shockabilly is a band which includes Eugene Chadbourne on
heard of
guitar and vocals, Mark Kramers on bass guitar, and David Licht on drums. Released a number of albums during their brief existence, 82 to 85. The music itself is mostly avant-garde. Boy, you said that right. And reworkings of rockabilly and rock and roll standards.
I'd say another cool thing about Greensboro, it's a great place to get Eugene Chadbourne records because
Well,
he seems to show up there a lot.
this is the thing. This is the place, Soul Relief Records. This is the place where Eugene Chadbourne now lives in Greensboro. He's been living in Greensboro for a long time. And Soul Relief is where he comes and does like his in-store performances, which we've slept on a couple of times. And Harley even told me, let's sit that down there so I don't mess it up. Harley even told me he brought some of his personal stuff up there to sell, sold some of his own record collection. When I saw that, I was like, was this from Eugene's own collection? Because I was going to buy it sight unseen. And he was like, no. That's from something else I bought. And he said, but he's done a few in-stores here. And he's like, honestly, he came up here and did a performance on his birthday. And he was like, I was kind of upset because like only like 10 people came. And it was like his birthday show. And there was like 10 people in here.
Well, you can't fit more than 10 people in there.
It's a small place, but like he kind of felt bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a huge.
But so many people, like everybody I talked to in Winston, never heard of him.
Or don't realize like, oh, that guy.
Well,
But
he's probably more popular in Prague than he is in the United States. 'Cause
yeah,
when I follow him on Facebook, and he's always traveling the world, and like people roll out the red carpet for this guy.
if you go back and look at Eugene Chadbourne's Discogs,
Yeah, it's crazy.
in the
It's
80s,
crazy.
it's like this long.
It's crazy.
It is so long. He's played on so many records.
I think people used him kind of to like loosen themselves up as musicians. He'd play with people, like I've got the Camper Van Beethoven. It's
I was telling
like
him about that. Yeah,
Eugene Van Beethoven or whatever it's called, Camper Van Chadbourne.
Camper Van Chadbourne.
Yeah, and so I think a lot of people like kind of gravitate to him to kind of help themselves like get out of their static mold that they're in.
Yeah. But what a phenomenal player and a visionary in terms of like avant-garde,
Yeah.
weirdo kind of rock music, and
He-
to have
he
him
invented
right
a-
down the road.
He invented an electric rake.
But I've listened to this and it's good, man. It's weird. But when he said he put those two records together and he was like, I don't know, man, give me $10. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Number one, to support the shop and support Harley, but also to support Chad. Not that he's getting any money off of this, but like to own another Chadbourne record. Actually, I don't own any because you own them all. I was like, throw that one in. He was like, so it was like all three.
Okay, $11.
We'll just say all three were less than $20. We'll just say all three were less than 20. I don't want to give away, but
Yeah, well,
But what a deal! All 3 of those for $20. Wheeling and dealing right there on the spot. Man,
Big balls.
great experience. I got to go back there more often. We all got to go back there more often because that's the spot. There were so many records in there. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I mean, some were $15, and those I was just kind of passing over those because I wasn't in that
Whoa,
mood.
$15.
No, because
Where am I in Atlanta?
No, because I bought for the past 3 weeks. I bought that like Moving Sidewalks reissue. I've spent like $40 there. Last week at Underdog, I spent probably another
Yeah.
$20-30. I wasn't even planning on buying records, but I'm like, I'm over here, and I'm not used to being like out and about. So I'm like, I'm going to see fucking Harley, man.
I gotta
So-
pee.
But anyway,
Wrap it.
we wrap it. I thought we were taking a shot.
I gotta pee. Oh, we're gonna take a shot?
Take a shot, then pee.
Yeah.
Wait, let's do this. I'll do this.
Marble it? Let's marble it into the
Oh, we'll
break.
marble into a pee. How about that?
Yeah, I can pee while we're marbling.
Hold up.
I can shake my own marbles.
Let's get out of this. Boom. Race menu. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm doing random. And what was the other?
Marlon Rando.
What was the other? Vote?
It was 29, wasn't it?
Was it
That was mine.
Steve?
That was my birthday.
Okay, we'll do 29 then. Exclamation point. Well, let it load up. Let it load up. Let it load up. Oops, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, look, this is interesting. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play. Exclamation point play.
What kind of course you got? Have
The
we done
best.
this?
It's the best.
Have we done this one?
I don't think we've ever done this one.
How many are there?
I don't know. Why are you asking me questions? Let's get in here, folks. Come on,
Jay,
stretch
you
it out.
playing?
Jay?
I'm putting this around.
Jay! Oh no, it's been a hard week. I don't want to play marbles anymore. Oh no. Oh no.
You're trying to bully me.
Oh
To
no.
marbles.
Cameron used to do this shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. He could make anybody go like, what? What's wrong? What's the matter? Oh no.
I'm being
Oh.
bullied into playing
Oh
marbles.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Folks, get in here. All right, we got the clock on Steve. He's an older gentleman. Let's see how long it takes him to pee.
Let's take a mic in there.
1, 2. Do you enter, Steve? He's in. How is Jay's mumble rap career going? All right, folks, let's do it. I'm wrapping this up. All right, boom. 10 seconds. We're racing, baby. Woo! 10 seconds. We're racing, baby. Let's go. Not enough aggression. I spilled both of these shots. Yep. All right. All right. I spilled both of these shots.
Here you go.
Jay. I spilled both of them. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to. Hurry up, Jay. Hurry up! No, come on now. Come on. They can't see that no way. It's not funny. Oh no. Got it on my dad sticker. I'm upset. I'm upset. I got it on my dad sticker. I'm upset. I literally spilled both of the shots.
We'll have to do a shot.
Oh, I do. Look at here, Scotty Strychnine.
Is
He's
it
got a
over?
profile picture and everything.
Is it over?
It's already over. Holy Lord.
No, Sky's stuck.
No, he's number one.
Is that the finish?
No,
No.
it's not. No, that's Steve.
Look at me,
No,
baby!
that's bullshit.
Baby, where am I going?
I want to go back to Scotty's profile picture,
Where
though.
the fuck am I? What?
You're off the board, Steve. You're in the nether.
Wow, I love that profile picture though.
No, I like Scotty's better.
Hey!
Oh!
Oh, I missed it. I missed it.
You missed a shot.
I think I am off the board.
No
now.
shot.
Restream
No,
button.
no shot. No shot.
You got to make the jump.
No shot. Eric Griffin. Busting blocks. Boom. Busting blocks. Top shot.
You
Busting
might be the only
blocks.
one left in the game.
Look at Top Shot busting blocks.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Boom. Boom.
Oh!
Eric Griffin.
Oh! Woo!
Top Shot busting blocks. Wow.
Did he win?
Wow, 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 wow.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Man, folks. Woo! Look at that now. That's just something else.
Has Aaron won before?
I don't think he said finally. Is that the first time you won,
He
Aaron?
said he's only come in third before.
Steve, I'm going to give you $4 because I knocked those over.
This is an Añejo, by the way, so maybe 5.
And yeah.
I'll make some cheeseburger onion rings.
Oh yeah,
I'll make some cheeseburger onion rings.
really don't
I
care.
bought some of those there.
okay.
Wait. No, I know what I'll do. To make up for it, how about an 88 Donruss Sean Abner rated rookie?
Sean Abner, who's that?
It's a rated rookie. That's all you need to know, Steve. San Diego Padres rated rookie and 88 Donruss rated rookie. Right here.
Hall of Famer.
That should make up for it.
He learned.
There you go. Boom.
He learned how to dip from.
Boom.
Who's our guy that died from the Padres?
Aaron wants to know if we have the Jim Abbott card with the hands.
Tony Gwynn. He learned how to dip from Tony Gwynn.
Rip.
Dip.
Rip.
Skull.
Rip. Because he's dead.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a shot.
Let's do a shot for Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn and Abner.
One of the sweetest swings ever. All right. Folks, please, I implore you. If you're not already, please go over and follow us on the Twitch channel because we're going to play some more record albums after this. And if you want to get on this marble action week in and week out, go over to Twitch and follow us so you can get in on this sweet ass marble action. Get your name up on the screen.
Show's not over, is it?
Get famous. Hell no, it's not over. We're going to take a commercial break and come right back. Fuck. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back with more Grown Man Record Night.
Coming up next on Channel 11, Gem.
Imagine this.
Deep in the jungle, you discover it, the Cobra Terradrome with gun emplacements almost everywhere and special base for refueling vehicles.
There it is.
The Cobra Terradrome is really incredible.
That's Dr. Mindbender. And now look, they've captured Flynn.
It's time to warn the Joes, but suddenly they launch the Firebat. Live the adventure of G.I. Joe. Cobra Terradrome comes with Firebat and pilot. Other figures and equipment sold separately.
Yo, Joe!
When you fish for tuna, you watch, you wait, and you make ready. Then you spot him. Tuna! And you better get him while they're running, because you get no second chance. All the gusto in the world's out there, and now is the time to get it. You only get one crack at life, so you look for all the gusto you can. The life you live, the work.
I'm tired of dancing, fed up with eating out. I've had it with the symphony. I wanna sing and shout. Oh, it's turkey television. It's strange, it's weird, it's really neat. Hamala. So it's turkey television. It's TV good enough to eat.
Turkey television.
Yeah.
On Nickelodeon.
I got this last-minute call to work the 7 a.m. flight, and wouldn't you know it, everything went wrong. I was even out of my antiperspirant. But am I worried? Because I use Mitchum Roll-On. Mitchum is so effective, I could even skip a day. I mean, you may never have to, but it's nice to know Mitchum's so effective.
Mitchum, used as directed. Mitchum is so effective, you can even skip a day.
Boom. Boy, your shit's way behind, Steve.
A little bit.
Way behind. All right.
It's all right.
Thanks for staying with us here on Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate you spending your Friday night with us. I don't know what the fuck else you want to be, but this is the place to be. Now, we want to bring us into the last segment, a couple of segments of the evening, so to speak, in Chip Chat. We got some unique stuff. Steve brought some stuff from out of town, for so to speak. Tell us your idea behind this, Steve.
All right,
please.
so we've done the original soda from these folks. I don't think we've done this one. You said we have, but this is the Ale 8. This is their cherry soda. Show that. They have a cherry soda, and I thought, that's interesting.
You know how this is pronounced?
No.
A late one.
Oh.
Because
well, that's what it says above. It says a late one right above it in quotes, and I was like, I don't get it. A late one.
Because it was a late one to the conversation in terms of sodas at the time, because it was early.
Okay. This is soda. This is good soda information.
It's not Coca-Cola. It's not Pepsi.
No. It's a late one.
It's a late one to the punch.
Okay.
So a late one was an energy soda, early, or a botanical soda.
You remember all this?
Yeah, it had like it had minerals and energy.
But they had this.
It's like a ginger ale.
I think I was in a Kroger or somewhere, and I came across these cute little 8-pack of these.
Oh, they're cute, baby. Established 1926. Good soda.
So this is only 7 ounces. So you have your own bottle. We don't have to share germs here.
It's got real cherry, it says.
It's a Twisty.
Oh, Twisty. So now
So here's what I thought. Since I had 8 of them, we could try the soda tonight.
Right.
Talk about it. And I don't want to do this and then do this other thing at the same time.
Right.
So maybe next week we do a face-off.
Okay.
A blind taste test. A late one, cherry versus Cheerwine, which is the North Carolina
cherry soda.
Cherry soda that everyone raves about.
Now, what I know, a late one, or their cherry.
Smells like cherry soda.
I know them to be a ginger ale mixed with cherry. So to me, it would be an almost cherry ginger ale.
Well, maybe that's what it is. Is a late one the original? Is that just a ginger ale?
No, it's a ginger ale with something else going on there. You know what I mean? It was not like your normal ginger ale.
The ingredients are carbonated water, sugar, vegetable glycerin, natural cherry.
You're not near the mic. You're not near the mic.
Natural cherry flavored vegetable glycerin, fruit and vegetable juice.
Okay.
So maybe a little more natural.
Yeah, you're right. Initially, a metal theologian, I was thinking about Dr. Enough. That's the kind of botanical one. So you're right. But we did do a late one.
This is from Kentucky, by the way.
Yeah, Cameraman brought the original back from when he did the when he was helping poor people.
It says real ginger,
yeah,
real sugar, real cherry. So it is going to be like a.
Okay.
Okay.
I taste more ginger than I do cherry.
So maybe it would be no contest if we would do that next week. I can tell you right now, we'll be able to tell the difference between
to me, I
a
taste
cherry
like,
soda and this.
To me, it tastes like ginger ale with a little like.
So scrap that idea. It doesn't compare to Cheerwine. It's good.
It's very good. Actually, I may prefer this more, to be honest.
Okay.
Cheerwine can be a little much,
right?
In terms of sweetness and overt cherry sweetness, like cherry candy flavor. You know what I mean? Like sugar candy.
Yeah.
Sugar cherry.
This is more like a refreshing soda.
Yeah. It's good stuff. A late one, the cherry version. Good stuff.
Yeah, I never did see the one. I was just saying, Ale 8.
A late one. Yeah, I would have never.
But I should just. If I'd have read right above it, it says a late one in quotation. Could have maybe figured it out.
That's a good soda, though.
Apparently,
It's one of our early. Yeah.
From Kentucky, maybe.
If you early record night guys remember when Cameraman lived here, and he would take several weeks off in the middle of the summer to go up to participate in the Appalachian Service Project, where you repair homes for really, really poor people up in the mountains that lived on like dirt floors and shit like that. Cameraman would go up there with like hammer and nails,
Like a youth thing?
help people repair roofs and floors.
Share the word of God.
No. He just fixed people that had problems. He fixed their house.
Yeah, they all have problems.
Straight up. And he was like, you think like inner city, like big city is poor? He was like, fuck that. Like rural Kentucky mountains is like, he's like, it is,
where they don't have running water.
it is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Right.
And they live like it's like, so what? But he went in there and was like, dude, you have a hole in your roof. Like if I can see the sky. It's like, yeah, when it rains though, we got a bucket. So it's like, who cares? He went in there and like fixed all of this shit. But when he came back, he was like, they had this soda. We'd been doing record night like maybe a year, and came back and was like, they had this soda called a late one, and it was like the original, the ginger ale kind of thing. It's like ginger ale with a little something extra added onto it. And but anyway, that's where I know them from. And I think somewhere down the line we may have done the cherry, maybe.
We don't know.
Perhaps.
We don't keep records.
No, we have slight memories and stuff like that. But either way, what a great soda.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we ever put this to the test, but what a great mixer that would be. Boom. Let's get into a little chip chat episode.
Okay.
What kind of thing are we talking about for chips?
All
right
right,
now?
so the first day of my trip, I mean, by the time I made it to Indiana, I had like...
By the time I get to Phoenix,
I had like...
He will be rising.
I had like 8 or 9 bags of chips just from going.
I thought you were going to say I had 8 or 9 beers.
Going there. that weren't on the chip sheet. And if you wonder about the chip sheet, you can download it from somewhere, right? Archive.org.
Is there a chip sheet? Chip. No?
No chip sheet. Anyway,
it's in there. I can't remember what the command is.
So I like to refer to the chip sheet. It's maybe been updated. It needs an update. Need to get on that.
No, it's pretty tight.
I don't know.
It's pretty tight.
I don't know.
Last month or two?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last couple months.
But one of our favorites on the show has always been Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a southern thing, I believe. No, it's not.
Where are they out of?
Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, it's real southern. That's about as southern as it gets right there. Detroit, Michigan.
It feels southern. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So, but you always find them in those off-brand convenience
Southern
stores.
Convenience stores.
Yeah, this was in a Marathon Oil. I think I was in a Marathon Oil. What we love about Uncle Ray's is on the back.
Right.
Show the crowd. There's
there's
a story. He's telling a story, and there's chapters. Each different flavor has a different chapter of this story.
There's Uncle Ray.
I don't know that any of the stories go together. They're all.
There's Uncle Ray.
we have chapter 22.
This is the life and times of Uncle Ray.
The life and
Gone
times.
fishing.
So maybe somewhere out there is a book, and we need to look to see if there is a book.
If there was a book and it was signed by Uncle Ray.
All right, so tonight's story. I'm gonna steal one.
Okay. Well.
Tonight's chapter 22, Gone Fishing: The Life and Times of Uncle Ray. I was 11, and my brother Bob was 14. The year was 1948, and June was a great time to fish. We caught a streetcar on Fort Street, rode about 15 miles to a spot on West Grand Boulevard where you could cast into the Detroit River. Oh my God.
We've already got a phone number.
On my third cast, I felt my hand slip, and the rod and reel went sailing into the river. What a sick feeling. I was looking for... Can you imagine fishing in the Detroit River? I guess in 1948, maybe not so bad.
Good smallmouth up there now.
What a sick feeling. Looking forward to spending the night fishing with my brother. All I could do now was watch other people fish. About 2:30 in the morning, a man hooked a line deep in the river. He reeled it out and said, "Mister, I lost my rod and reel several hours ago, and maybe that's it." Sure enough, as he brought his line, he had hooked my rod and reel, and on the other end was a very large fish. The man said, "Young man, which do you want, the fish or the rod and reel?" I knew we needed the fish for the family, but I wanted my rod back, so I chose the rod and reel. It was a beautiful night. There were no clouds, and the stars were so bright they reflected off the river. We had a special time that night, talking and fishing. My brother's gone now, but he lives in my heart.
Oh, you're laughing at that?
I love and miss you, Bob.
Bob.
Okay, and here's the kicker. He always ends...
Hello, thank you for calling Uncle Ray's. Our regular business hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. At the current time, all our representatives are busy assisting other customers. Please leave your name, company, phone number, and the purpose of your call so that we can direct your voicemail to the appropriate party. For applicants seeking employment with Uncle Ray, email your resume to careers@uncleray.com. To learn more about Uncle Ray, visit us on the web at www.uncleray.com, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. The Uncle Ray's team wishes you a beyond good day, and we look forward
A beyond good day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply hang up.
Forgot what we
or press
called
pound
for.
for further options.
Good evening. This is Mikey Bananas from the Grown Man Record Night program. We have reviewed over 650 bags of potato chips on our online internet program, which we're live right now. And we have to say, over the years, Uncle Ray's has been one of our favorite chips. We not only love for the flavor and exciting flavors that you guys provide
Well,
for
they're
us.
pretty standard flavors. We love the stories.
The stories on the back are absolutely incredible. We love to tune in to see the latest Uncle Ray episode on the back of these chips. I'm telling you, we are just waiting with bated breath to see what Uncle Ray has for us, and it's so wholesome and so genuine and so real. It's real people telling real stories.
Is there a real book?
And we would hope all of these stories would be combined into an Uncle Ray's book at some
The Life
point.
and Times of Uncle Ray.
Thank you so much for what you guys doing. Delicious chips, even better stories. Hope you guys are staying safe up in Detroit, Michigan. God bless.
Go Lions.
Love the Grown Men Record Night program. Look, it even says... It even says Uncle Ray's potato chips.
And Beth Bacon right below that.
Yeah.
Who's that? Anyway, the story always ends with a little... He gives a little message.
My pop socket messed up.
Let me finish by saying...
Yeah, finish it up.
Tonight's word of the day is contentment.
know what that means.
Well, were you listening to the story? Being thankful for what we have. Valuing people above things. Wanting less and giving more. So tonight's flavor of chapter 20. Oh, by the way, this was interesting. I also found this interesting. Uncle Ray's is the official sponsor of minor league baseball. How about that?
What does that say about you?
What does that say about you? So tonight's flavor is, of course, it's a sour cream and cheddar. Looks like a ruffled chip.
Aaron says they also have a maple bacon. Just FYE.
We may have done that.
I'm sorry, we're still on the pie shop.
We've done a lot of Uncle Ray's.
Okay.
But there were 2 flavors that I bought that we haven't done.
Okay.
This is one of them.
I like a sour cream and cheddar, especially in a ripple. Ooh. It's a good-looking ripple chip.
Good chip.
A lot of stuff on this chip. Look at that one, guys. That's orange. That's so orange it should be the President of the United States. Look at that. Look how orange that is. Good thick chip. A lot of stuff on the chip.
Yep.
A lot of dexterity.
I think it's even make a good dip chip.
Good dip chip. These wouldn't withhold any dip, but most dips, you'd be fine.
The softer dips, yeah. Cheese ball, no.
No, sir.
No.
You have to double, triple stack for a cheese ball?
Cheese ball's some serious business.
That's serious business. I mean, that's pretty much all we deal in around here. It's serious business or fuck right off. As soon as you walk through the archways here. But these chips, pretty good, pretty damn good.
A lot of flavor. It's like wrap chips.
Oh, that's the same thing. It's so tough. Any more skunky bears in there? We got more Luke Browns? I ripped my shirt.
How old is that shirt?
I don't know. It don't matter.
What's on the front? Holy Grail. Monty Python. Where you get that?
Target. Right next to my ice. Alright. We're going to go back over to Twitch, play some more record albums.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
We're going to go to Twitch and play record. I like this mic setup though.
Do you?
I mean, I don't know how it sounds, but
it makes it easier on us.
It really makes it easier.
We should get a better mic.
Aaron, what's this mic sound like?
That's a, what is it, a Shure?
It's a Shure?
Like a standard ENG mic.
Yeah, but it's very boosty though. I mean,
I've heard some
for a single mic.
other modulation from that, but so what?
But I mean, normally, like if you, I mean, we got it cranked up. It's okay if you did 2, it'd be perfect. Yeah. This is kind of the old shit. We have to do 1 mic kind of setup. So we're trying to split the difference. You know what I mean?
We might look into what the problem is and fix it.
No, we have and can't. We have done it several times over, and nobody can figure out
It's
what
a ghost in the machine.
It's some kind of weird ghost thing that even broadcast professionals cannot figure out. Even some of which may be brilliant. But thanks for joining us for Grown Men Record. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, an even better week coming up. God damn it. I really mean it. Woo. Come over to Twitch. Let's play some music right now. Let's talk about it. You guys got some stuff you want to say, some stuff you want to comment on, that you've not commented on, that I didn't comment back on during the show because it was too hectic. Come over to the Twitch channel. Let's play some
How
records.
about next week?
We'll
next
talk it
week,
out.
Next week, I'll bring my mic. And then we'll see how that sounds.
Butt mic. What kind of mic?
I got a mic.
You got a mic? This is your mic. This one's your mic.
Yeah, I know, but I got a better mic for this situation than that.
You got a mic. That's my... Whoa. That's my name. My name's Mike. Come over to Twitch.
Good soda.
Yeah, I already killed mine. Well,
A good spitball left.
This is Cablevision's Family Channel 10, your address for premier entertainment, motion pictures from Hollywood's heyday, and selected sports programming. Well, this brings us to the close of programming here on Family Cable 10, and I'm Doug Keck for Cablevision, wishing you a very good evening.